was transpiring. I could see how the kings of the earth are herding the cattle and trying to keep them distracted and they're telling them, stay away from cryptocurrency. Stay away from it. I was looking at the news here where, was it, Donald Trump says that cryptocurrency is a bad thing. They got the churches telling Christians that cryptocurrency is crypto is the devil. Y'all folks, boy, I'm telling you what, Donald Trump calls Bitcoin a scam against the dollar. Well, from what I've read, it's actually the dollar that's the scam. And they're trying to keep everybody unaware of what the real scam is. But if you look at, let's see here, let me show you something real quick. I showed this in one of the other segments. But if you look at modern money mechanics, which was written, by the Federal Reserve Bank. Money is the fraud. Money is the fraud. This country's been bankrupt since 1933. What is money? It's viewed as just it's a tool of exchange. That's all it is. And the reason why, he's backed by these bankers, and the banker says, you need to say something, and so he says it's a scam. But money is the scam. He's backed by the banking elite. What it is, it's called the Hegelian dialectic. They control all the political arms. They control politics. They control economics. They control the pharmaceutical industry. They control the entertainment industry. And they're just herding people like cattle. You look at this here and you see modern money mechanics. It says, who creates money? What makes money valuable? In the United States, there's neither paper money nor deposits have value as commodities intrinsically. A dollar bill is just a piece of paper, is all it is. And so if you read down here further, what it says that what gives money value, it is the confidence people have that they will be able to exchange. It's con game, confidence, con. That's all it is. The United States is bankrupt, and it's been bankrupt since 1933. There's, the reason why they don't want people going with looking into anything dealing with crypto is because in actuality, it removes the bank from the transaction, and it gives you the power. It gives the power back to you, is what it does. So anyway, if you follow along, this is not investment advice. I'm only going to be on here real quick this evening. But if you follow along this whole narrative, you can see how they're trying to control you and manipulate you. But you've got to be awake. You've got to be awake, and you've got to have a connection with the living God in order to see what's going on. You've got to realize that you're an offspring of the living God, and he created you perfect. He created you specifically for this day. We were created specifically for this day. Well, as I mentioned, this is not investment advice whatsoever, but I'm looking at these markets. I just started recently. I just started experimenting with crypto, and I put in, I don't mind, sharing this information. I put in like $250, and then I put $400, and I've watched the money that I put in go up anywhere from about $1,500 back down to about $800. But I'm still at double my money, and I'm starting to understand the trends in this industry. And we just recently went through a time period where everything was really at a low, And you know, it was really, it was, in my opinion, you know, I didn't have any money to buy anything, but it was an opportunity to, you know, it was like shooting fish in a barrel, you know. But now we see these markets starting to adjust again and go back up. You know, you got Bitcoin at where is it, 36 now? It went down to 32. And you see Cardano was at about 150. Let me see if I can. This here doesn't give me the COIN coin market cap. Okay, we see 93% increase on Bitcoin. I wonder why I'm not getting the full screen here. Let me see why. One second here. Let me come out of this and see why I'm not getting the full screen. Coin market cap. Full screen projector source. Properties. Margin. I'm going to have to get a little bit deeper into understanding this because I don't have a full screen here. You know what I could do though is I can go here and then I can input. Let me try something new. I'm going to input it as screen capture, display, window capture, display capture, window capture. Let's do window capture and see what I get. CMC. It's easy enough to come out of it if it don't do what I want. And okay, let's see, is that doing what I want? Transition. Yeah, it's doing what I want, but it's still not giving me the, I wanted the percentage to be able to go over the percentage with you guys, and it's, let me close it a little bit and see if that'll do it. No, it's on, okay, I tell you what I'll do is I'll move this window up. Okay, and or move this window up. And now let me see if I can. No. So anyway, it's we've got Bitcoin at 9% increase. The one that really gets me, that Polkadot is at 10.82. But this here Theta Fuel, where is it at? Theta Fuel. Wow, just since earlier, it was the 24-hour high was quite a bit. It's like down. This is a very volatile market, folks. It is. But Kasami is up 18.82. 18.82. And I'm going to get rid of this here. This coin market cap. This one right here. Remove. And I'll interact with this one here. Some of these here actually ring a bell with me. The Cardano. I just picked a little bit of Cardano while it was low. I held on to my Dogecoin, and it, Dogecoin. I learned a valuable lesson with that. I bought it at about, I don't know what it was, maybe about 14 cents, something like that, 13 cents. And then it went up to it went up to 30 something cent, and then it was coming back down. And I sold it. I was just into this, into this crypto. I said, oh no, I ain't doing that. And then it flew up to I think it topped up at about 79 cent, is where it was at its head. Now I think this time, even though it's a mime coin, and from what I understand, I've read so far, is that it's just like owning a pet rock. And but yet and still, it's the sentiment. One thing I've learned from being in sales all my life is that people buy based upon their emotions. And so this market is really emotional driven. But there's certain of these coins that have functional utilities. They're functional coins. As a matter of fact, this coin right here, this XRP, this is how I first got into looking at crypto, because one of my friends suggested that I should get a hold of some XRP. And XRP is going through litigation right now. And this is probably the biggest shell game that I've ever seen. While they're going through litigation, at the same time, XRP may be one of the systems that's going to replace the current SWIFT system, the banking system. And they're telling everybody, I even heard one news story where they said that people that own XRP are enemies of the bank. Crazy stuff, As a matter of fact, let's see if I can find that article. I've got it up here, but one of the things, leading think tank Ripple, XRP can replace the SWIFT system long term. And this is back November of 2020, this article was written. So, this is, while they're saying stay away from it, they're preparing to move into it. The United States is going crypto, as a matter of fact, while they're saying stay away from crypto. The reason why is, I did a recent broadcast on the difference between centralized and decentralized. And that tells the whole thing in a nutshell, why they are telling you to stay away from cryptocurrency. And the reason why is because they lose their de facto, not de jure, but their proposed, their assumed, their artificial power and sovereignty over the people is lost, because they control the people with money, with fake money, with fiat currency is how they control the people. So they're moving into crypto because I don't know how I wonder if people are just that, when you see everybody running around here with these masks and going and getting into this Mithridatism. I don't subscribe to Mithridatism. I'm if I would have been in where was that at? If I would have been there with the People's Temple back in the 60s, I was alive back then. So I've got these examples I can look at where he told all those people over there. Was it in Iguana? Where was it at? Where was the People's Temple at? And Jim Jones talked all of them into drinking poison. See, I wouldn't have been down with that. Jim Jones, Jonestown Massacre is where it was at. And it was located in, he trapped his followers. See, I wouldn't have been trapped. It was in Guyana. In Guyana is where he did it. And he killed all those people over there. And I wouldn't, you can't even trap me out on the field maneuvers in the military. I ain't going nowhere. Well, I said, I'm going to catch me a horse out of here. we out there in field maneuvers, and I'm sitting behind that M50. And I said, Top, what we doing, man? He said, well, we hunting. well, when I was a little kid, I used to go hunting. I said, well, what we hunting, Top? He said, humanoids. Oh, no, I ain't down with this. I messed around and sobered up. So I'm getting out of here. Y'all done messed around and let the wrong person sober up. I said, no, I ain't into that. I'm not into just taking somebody's command to go kill somebody. I knew you won't get me to do that. So I've been suspicious of stuff ever since I was a child. So the government telling everybody to stay away from crypto is because they can't control you. If you understand the concept of centralized and decentralized transactions. So the U.S. government is moving to unveil crypto nemesis before the end of July. Is what they're wanting to do. And they're wanting to, they're going to tell y'all again, it's the best thing since sliced bread. They're going to tell y'all just like they telling you to, come get this here free dose of Mithridatism. Get this Mithridatism free. But it's nothing more than, who was his name? I forgot his name. It'll come to me. It'll come to me later during the broadcast, and I'll tell you. So they're going to unveil crypto. The reports reveal the Bank of Boston, Massachusetts Institute of Technology are jointly working on delivering a central bank digital currency prototype. Central. And it's a digital asset which could fundamentally change U.S. citizens. And U.S. citizen is a real trigger term, folks. You need to understand what it means. It means that you are dead and lost at sea. You're under the jurisdiction of a 10 square mile entity that's seeking to be a state now. So if it's seeking to be a state, then what has it been? It's been foreign, folks. Foreign. It's been foreign to the republic. Foreign. When we were little kids, and they used to say, I pledge allegiance to the flag and I pledge allegiance to the republic, to the flag of the United States of America, and to the republic. But nobody ever stopped to teach us, well, wait a second, it's the United States of America and the republic that it's standing for. It's standing for the republic. It's a governmental services agency. It's all corporations now. It should be by consent with full disclosure and meeting of the minds, and it should not be allowed to have a contract with a baby when it first comes out of the womb. Those are things, even when I worked in real estate, you couldn't create a contract with a person that was under the influence of alcohol. You couldn't create a contract with someone without full disclosure. And you couldn't create a contract with someone that was not an adult. But they've bend all of those rules. Well, anyway, like I said, this is not investment advice. And one of these coins, though, when I first started, and I'll just share some, just a couple of the coins, but XRP, I really recommend that you do some study right now. XRP is a low, and I think that is one that you might want to do your own research on, because I think it's poised to really be of some tremendous value here down the road. And this coin here, which is an altcoin, and what they call an altcoin, it's on the poo shot. It's on the poo chart. It's an altcoin on the poo chart. And when I picked it up, to give you an idea, this is SPACEGOAT. And I picked up this coin here at when it first came out the chute. And if you look, see, I picked it up here on the on May. This is how many days? This is the date range. Let's go 1 month. I picked this coin up the 26th, right here. is where I picked it up. Okay, that's like eight zeros. Is it 8 zeros? 8 zeros, I think. You can count it out. I think it's 8 zeros and 8 zeros and 884. 8 zeros.884. And now this, what I like about this coin is it went up and then it started dropping, and now it's starting. It went here, and now it's on its way back up again. I like that about this coin. I don't know why I can't stretch this. I don't know why I can't stretch this out. I'm gonna learn how to use this cursor a little bit more. But I would look into this coin. There's where it came out there. What I did is I went online. I was really interested in ICOs, with corporations, their IPOs, initial public offerings, but with cryptocurrency, they're called ICOs, initial coin offerings. And I was able to find out how and where to get these coins as soon as they came out the chute, because that's what I wanted to do. But I've learned since then is that a lot of them are bogus, but every now and then you can get a good one. So that's why they tell you, don't invest nothing more than what you really can lose. And don't, in these coins, when they first come out, don't put any more than, $5-10 in it. Well, this has turned into, so far, I've done more than double my money on this one here. It's almost paid for the rest of the coins that I've spent money on. So, well, I've got about 3 or 4 of them. I don't have time to go over the ones that I would say look into out of those that's in my portfolio that I picked up as soon as they came out the chute. But I've got about 4 or 5 that I would say look into. But rather than, you taking stuff off of my plate, I would much rather show you where I'll show you these coins that I've picked up, the ones that I think are good. But I'm going to do it in a segment where I can show you the process of how to get your own plate and how to get your own spoon and your fork and your knife and your napkins, and how you can find these coins yourself. And then take $50 and go ahead and, buy you about, 10 of them or whatever, And it's better especially if you're like me and you like going to the casino every now and then, because this is actually more fun than the casino, in my opinion, because you work your brain, because you've got to, there's some processes you've got to go through. And then, it's good if you understand Excel, and you can take them and put them on an Excel chart, and you can follow them or Access, and then you can follow these, you can follow them daily or once, once or twice a week. Here is the site, though. And this site is the SPACEGOAT site. And it's the greatest of all tokens. And the token itself, like I said, this is not investment advice. I say do your own research. There are certain things you look for when you look at these coins. You want to make sure that the top wallets don't hold more than 50 to 60% of the coins, and you want to make sure that that they've got some type of social media presence, and you look for that as well. And you look at the management, look and see what kind of management team they've got. And you want to look at the dynamics, look at their plans, look at their white paper, and just sort of feel them out. Do your own research. But I like this coin here. I feel real good about this coin. This is among those that I've picked up early. And it's a community-driven DeFi, coin built on the Binance Smart Chain. Is backed by proof of stake technology, which essentially means that their tokens can't be mined. We are completely environmental friendly and fully decentralized. I like that, decentralized. Tokenomics consist of 10% fee per transaction. Since I picked this coin up, I think my portfolio on it has grown by maybe, I don't know, 16, 18 million, coins have been added to my portfolio. I mean, you $5 or $10 and you get over, I think I got over a couple billion coins. I don't remember exactly how much I paid. It couldn't have been no more than $20 though. And but anyway, this is their site. Take a look at their website, and there's only 1,300 holders, and the current price is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 7184029. 0.70, excuse me, 0.70, and then 18. So this thing here, if it shave off three of those zeros, it's like moving on up to the big time. 275,595 is liquidity. It's listed on CoinGecko, and 50% public sale, 4% holders, 20% burn, 2% liquidity pool, 20% manual burn holding, 2% burn from every transaction. From what I gathered, when they burn the coins, it makes the value go up of the remaining coins. 1% exchange, marketing wallet, 6% pre-sale, 2% team dedicated, 1% marketing exchange wallet, 1% technical development. And this is their team right here. Look like they've picked up a couple of new players. Oh, that's good. Since I've looked, they've added some new players on the team. Mo Rahumtula, Sean Nicholas, Timke, and Chris Hall, and Brett Dott, Kyle D. Coker, Michelle D. Coker, Daniel Sanchez, Stephanie Hall, Ryan Marks, Sean Nicholas, Timke, Chris Hall, Cameron Dunn. Yeah, they've picked up some more team players. Flavlin, Greg Psard. They switched picture before I could pronounce the name. Greg Psards, and what was this other name there? They've got that on scrolling at a different time. Cameron Dunn. Yeah, none of these people. Leah Vuitton, public relations. All of them are Michelle DeCoker, Ryan Marks, and all of these people seem to be fairly camera friendly. They if I were to make a determination just based on the picture, I would say they're pretty bright people. I get a good feel, and I'm not an investment advisor whatsoever. I just, I can get a good feel for just the fact that people put their picture up and associate themselves to what work they're doing. That speaks volumes to me. But anyway, there's their flight path, their quarterly plan, the second quarter plan, and third and fourth quarter plan, the how to trade their tokens on Pancake Swap. And then also there's a video up there showing you how to trade the tokens and the other exchanges that they're on. So, and this is the contract. You can go to their site and you can get the contract off the site. If you don't have what I would say, either get you a Meta wallet or a Trust wallet. Trust wallet is real easy to navigate. Trust wallet and to go to Pancake Swap on their on the Dex apps, and you'll need to buy some BNC, some Binance, and then you'll need to exchange it to their chain. And from there, once it's just it's not that difficult. And a lot of this information is right online. You just don't want to you want to be careful when you're dealing, and you want to learn with real money, because you can lose it all. You don't want to learn with a lot of real money, because I read something that I thought was really funny. The guy says that he's finally getting over losing his password to his $2 million. So, you got to keep good notes, folks, and write stuff down and go back. If you're like me, if I don't since I've been playing around with this, I've got about 4 or 5, 6 different, I've got maybe 3 different types of wallets, and 5 or 6, 7 different exchanges that I'm on. And I'm just now starting to write all this information down. And you got to write it down, folks. And you need to go and like these seed phrases, you got to write that stuff down, and you need to save it. You need to print it and save it and put it off somewhere, because now I'm looking at how volatile this is. And some of this stuff can just blow up overnight, folks. I share with people the history of Bitcoin, and you need to look at that graph, because we slept a Boston, folks. Those of us that have been told that this stuff is it's bad, it's from the devil. You done slept it, folks. This is a way to get out of under the thumb, out from under the foot of those that have their foot on your neck. This is a way to get out of it and be controlled. You can control your own value. But so anyway, make sure you keep good notes, and make sure you go back in every now and then and log in, so you know that your login is correct. And then also you want to make sure that you can transfer your money from these exchanges into your wallet, and you want to be prepared for worst case scenarios as well, because what's happening is that they don't want you to be free. They're not wanting you to be free. That's what this whole scam was with this. Well, I won't get into that. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here. If anything that I said, you like and you agree with, please hit the like button, and please subscribe to my channel. And I'm going to be sharing some very good information. My real niche is presenting this market from a end time perspective, how it fits into end time events, and at the same time giving you information that's going to help you prosper and get out of this Babylonian debt slave system. All right, I'm going to get out of here, and this is Brother Green, Crypto Mo. We'll talk to you soon. More news about Crypto Mo. All righty.